Hi, this is Ian with Metro Boston Flag Football. I'm going to show you guys how to score a game using our GameManager app. So first off, I'm in our Newton area NFL Flag League. If you want to schedule a new game that's not already on your schedule, as you can see, we already imported our schedule, and this is from the past fall season. We had most of these games scored, but sometimes you might have a situation you want to create a new game. Maybe you have double headers like we do for playoffs. You won't know which teams are playing each other ahead of time. You can just go in here, click New Game, select Team 1. Let's say the 49ers in 12U played the, you have any other 12U? Seahawks, sure. Our games were at Newton North High School. Just type in whatever location you have. And if you have multiple fields, say field 1, 2, 3, 4, say Braun Field 2. Type in whatever you want there and hit create game. It is telling you the game's been created. It puts you back to followed teams here. You're just going to go into all teams. And if any of you need to join your league, that's just in the top left. Click that icon and click join next to whichever league you'd like to join. We're going to click on that first game I just created, 49ers Seahawks. You are not assigned as the ref. There is a way to assign your referees to the games. I can show you that really quick. Let's go into our Newton area NFL Flag game, view referee game assignments, select referee, and I'll put myself as the referee. It's that simple. Whichever ref you want, just have your refs join the app, join the league as I showed you, and add them right there. Since I'm an admin, I can also score the game whether or not there is a ref. To start the game, you click Start Live Score at the bottom, and this will now open up the scorekeeper's view where you can start keeping score. There's also spectator mode where you'll be able to see what the spectators see. As an admin, I can view both of these. When the game actually starts on the first snap, once you want your game clock, your play clock to start, click Start Game Clock. The game clock, as you can see right there, was at 20 minutes. It's now counting down. The play clock was at 40 seconds. It is now counting down. Those are our defaults that we use for our league. If you use shorter tournament-style games, we have a setting for that with 12-minute halves with 25-second play clock. We also have a setting for 24-minute halves, which is the NFL Flag official rule. We just use 20, so we have that option as well. As you can see with the football icon being on the left, it's telling you the 49ers have the ball. If the Seahawks actually are starting with the ball, just click Change to Offense, and it would be Other. And now the play clock reset, the Seahawks have the ball. Let's say you want to start the game clock. You clicked Start too early by accident. Just click Restart Game. If that happens at halftime, where you click Start Game Clock before you were actually ready to start the game, just click Restart Half right above it. And once again, once you're ready to actually start the clock, click Start Game Clock. After the first play happens, let's say it was a pass for the Seahawks, you have all these options that come up. Was the pass completed but not for a first down? That's your first option. Completed for a first down, completed for a touchdown, incomplete, a sack, or a bad snap. Let's say it was complete but did not get a first down, is now second down and midfield. Let's say the next play was a run for a first down. The down automatically updates to first down and goal. You also have penalties on here. If it's an offensive penalty, you click it under the offense, and it tells you 4 of the most common fouls in NFL Flag, in addition to, in parentheses, how many yards you'd lose and whether it's a loss of down, which for NFL Flag, all penalties are an offensive a loss of down. But regardless, this not only tells the spectators and coaches what's going on, even if your ref forgets the rule, how many yards is it? Is it a loss of down? It's listed right there to make it very easy for them. There's also defensive penalties, and you can see the same thing, as some of these are 10 yards rather than 5. Some of them are spot fouls. They are all first downs. So let's say there is an offensive penalty impeding the rusher. It is now second and goal as a result of the down lost by the penalty. Let's say the offense wants to take a timeout. You just press timeout, make sure it's under the offensive team, the Seahawks. And you can see the Seahawks now, one of those 3 squares is grayed out, indicating they have only 2 timeouts remaining. We also have a timer for the timeout, which is counting down now at 45 seconds. It starts at a minute. And whenever you're ready to resume play, on the snap, which is when the clock will start after a timeout, you just click that button, start play clock on snap. If you accidentally call a timeout for a team, you can click reset timeouts, and that goes for both teams. The 49ers took one by accident. You can reset. You can also take an official timeout, which is not counted to either team. As you can see, the clock is stopped, but both teams still have all their timeouts left. If the officials need to stop the game for whatever reason, injury, to discuss a call, anything like that, that is an option as well. If the defense, actually, let's show you touchdowns first. So we've got a pass for a touchdown. 6 points now on the board. You can see the Seahawks score has changed, and now the PAT options automatically pop up. If the attempts failed, their score will stay at 6. The 49ers will get the ball. If it is a success, you can choose if it's 1 point or 2 points, as teams can go for 1 or 2. Let's say they went for 2. It's now 8-0, and now the ball goes to the 49ers automatically. You could also have a defensive score. Let's say the first play was a safety. That's 2 points to the Seahawks, and they get the ball back. It's now 10-0. Let's say you had an interception, return for a touchdown for the 49ers. Now they have 6, and now here's a good example. The PAT options should not pop up. You can click at the bottom there, open PAT options. You can click that at any time and add a 1 or a 2 if needed. You can also add if either a 1 or 2 point conversion is intercepted and returned for a touchdown, that is 2 points for the defense. Say that happens. I accidentally clicked it twice, which shows us something else we can do. Undo last event. You can use that at any time, and it takes whatever just happened on the last play off the board, undoes the result of the play. If a team gained possession, if points went up on the board, you can just undo that with the undo last event button. Say there's a touchdown, undo last event, takes the points right back. If for any reason the down and distance are incorrect, like here's one example. It's currently first and mid. Let's say the Seahawks got an interception. It's telling you first and goal. Maybe they got that interception back behind midfield. It's actually first and mid. You can edit that manually. If, say, you missed 2 plays by accident, it's now third and mid. You can click it right there, and let me show you that automatically updated the down at the top of the page there. And the spectators, we go into spectator mode, this is what they would see, which goes for coaches, parents, anyone who's not actually scoring the game or an admin. This would be their view. As soon as any play happens, it updates right here. Interception, change of possession, 49ers now on offense. The point after touchdown return for 2 points for the 49ers. Hey, that's what happened on that play. Lets parents know, hey, this is what just happened. Helps them follow the action, especially if there are penalties, like you can see right here. On that impeding the rusher penalty, the parents oftentimes don't know what's going on. Sometimes the penalties are hard to follow. It's not always intuitive. A play's coming back and they're asking, oh, why wasn't that a touchdown? I thought he scored. This would tell the parents, hey, offensive penalty, impeding the rusher, and that resulted in a loss of 5 yards and a loss of down. And they can follow along with this in real time as soon as your referees or whoever's keeping score updates on the app. A couple other things you can do here. Add 5 seconds to game clock. Let's say you were slow to call a timeout or didn't stop the clock when you should have for whatever reason. You just add 5 seconds. As many times as you click it, you can add 5 seconds. If you have to restart the game or the half, I told you at the beginning, say you start the clock by accident, time's running, it shouldn't be, just click restart half, which will reset the game clock, and it prompts you, hey, do you want to reset the game clock? Yes or no. And finally, once the game is over, click the end game button. It now says game over, not final, and the reason it's not final yet is because you have not yet sent the scores to the coach. In our league, before we started using the app, we'd have all refs have a slip, which both coaches would sign at the end of the game to say that they agree with the final score. We can now do all that digitally. So as soon as the ref clicks send scores to coach, they will get a notification in the app saying, do you agree, disagree with the final score? As long as they don't disagree within a certain amount of time, the score will become final. You also have a way to have feedback both for refs by coaches, and in the current view, you can see the refs provide feedback for the coaches. Let's say the 49ers coach was complaining a lot, was really acting up, getting out of line. You could put him as unhappy. And maybe the Seahawks coach did well, very pleasant. You could put it as happy. And there's also neutral. As an admin, as a league organizer, you can see, hey, maybe people are complaining every single week about the 49ers coach. Maybe there's an issue here. We should step in and talk to them and see what the problem is. Conversely, if the coaches are always rating refs poorly, maybe those guys need to learn the rules. Maybe they're misbehaving. This now lets the admin know as games are coming in, hey, we're getting a consistent problem with this ref today. We should take a look at that and step in and might have to change something. Rather than at the end of the day or the next day or a few days later getting an email, getting a complaint, we now have to go back through our ref schedule, try to figure out who is at fault. And it's a lot more time consuming. And sometimes, you aren't able to respond to those issues in enough time to prevent them from happening again. So that's another nice feature we have. You can click send scores to coach. Would you like to make score final and send the scores to coaches? Yes. And now it says game over, final. If for whatever reason the score was incorrect, admin can override. Maybe the 49ers scored another touchdown. Let's put them on offense and just give them a touchdown. And it's now 14-10. Maybe it was 15-10. Just like that, you can update the score. And then you can end the game. If you ended the game by accident, you can always reopen again from this view, start live score. And you have all the options once again. End game, send scores to coach, yes, game over. Hope that makes sense to everyone, and good luck using the app. Hopefully it helps your league as much as it has ours. Thank you.